Hey, you want to build this? Keep watching. Hey, what's up guys? I'm gonna show you a quick project I'm doing. Sorry I didn't record, but I'm going to do because my daughter, she has autism. She likes to get into everything. So this is gonna be in the bathroom wall between the two studs. Let's see if I'm in frame. Okay. So you know, this every stud in the wall you put 16 inches apart from each other. So in the middle, like the space is gonna be 14.5 inches because they're 16 inches apart from the middle to the middle. So it leaves the gap 14.5 inches. Of course, everything's not perfect and I haven't opened up the wall. So just to be sure, I did it under 14 inches. I did it 13.75 of an inch width, just to have some wiggle room, because you never know what you're gonna find. And I'm always gonna attach it to one side, and this is a 4x1 because you know the walls are made by 2x4s, so this is a 4x1, so this is gonna fit perfectly inside the wall. And so 13.75, and if I have enough space, I could put just another 3/4 of an inch, you know, another 4x1, because it's 3/4 of an inch. So that will give me, remember I got 13.75. So if I put another 4x1 right here, it will give me 14.5. So if it's perfect, I put another piece of 4x1 across, and it will give me the exact 14.5, and it will be a tight fit, and I could screw it into the wall. And if it's not 14.5, well, I have some wiggle room. I could just attach it to one and then put some screws to the other one, or put some wedges, whatever, to make it tight. So okay, and it just, the mirror, because I'm gonna put a mirror with a sliding door, is on 49 inches. I mean, with the frame it's 49.5, so this is 49.5 inches. I'll bring you closer. Look, you guys see? Forget about this top and the bottom. So I'm gonna measure from here to down here, and that's going to be the size of the mirror, right? The length, and then you subtract 1.5 inches of the width of the mirror, because these are 3/4 of an inch, and that will give you the top and the bottom. So I'll make this frame first, and then I cut 2 pieces from here to here, because here's where I'm gonna put the slide, like, you know, the sliding mechanism right here, and that will actually give me the exact measurement with the frame. So very simple. And then for the frame of the mirror, right here, you see it, it's the same thing, but now this is the full size. You see, this is the full size. I measure this time, I made to build from here to the bottom, and that give me this. And here is a 2x1, and I just, where I'm gonna attach the frame is just, look, I make like an L shape with the 2x1. And if you see, just let me see if I can tell you. I put one like this, put some nails and glue on top. So now I could put top, bottom, and then just a 2x1 on the sides. And here I'm gonna put the mirror and just put some glue, some nails, wood filler, and it's gonna be perfect. And then here I will attach my sliding, like the drawer slides here and here, and it's gonna go right here. It's gonna go in the wall. This part is gonna go in the wall, and this is gonna go here, and it's gonna slide. It's gonna slide open. Boom. Have access to my stuff. Close it, and I'm gonna maybe build some sort of latch or hidden mechanism. You could also make this to be hidden, to, you know, put your whatever you want, your pew-pews, whatever, and just put like a hidden locking mechanism, the ones that use magnets and everything, and you'll be fine. Nobody will see you. It will look like a mirror. Now, another tip. Let's say if I make it too tight to the wall, it might be like too tight that's gonna slide on the wall. You could put another piece of 2x1 right here and on the bottom so it comes out a little bit. But I don't think it's gonna be necessary because the width of the slides is gonna be enough so for the gap to slide out. And that should be it, guys. I'll show you when I get the mirror. I'm gonna put some wood filler in all these spaces, then prime, because it's gonna be in the bathroom. I'm gonna prime it, paint it, and I'm gonna get a polyacrylic clear coat to put on top so the paint doesn't get damaged. Look. Look at this one I built for a friend of mine that he's from Ecuador and he drives dump trucks. So you see I got the Ecuadorian flag, the dump truck, the US flag, and look, and this is the locking mechanism. Boom, pin right here, and this, oh sorry guys, this opens up, you see, and this is the locking mechanism, piece of 3x1, close it right here, and then you attach this. And if you want, you could cut it so it's flush and then nobody will see, and you could use a magnet to remove it. Simple locking mechanisms, but just wanted to show you an example. The red stuff you see on the frame right there is bundle wood filler that I use. You can use regular wood filler or anything to cover the nail holes, and then sand it down to 220. Now I'm just going to put primer on the cabinet and on the frame. And if you notice, I attached some strips on the frame because now I was thinking, and I'm not gonna use a regular mirror. I'm gonna buy this acrylic mirror because I don't want my daughter to hit the mirror trying to open it, and then since it's a glass, it's gonna break. So I'm gonna use this acrylic mirror that comes in pieces, so it's not, you know, in case she hit it or trying to open it, she's not gonna break it and get hurt. Now I'm gonna use espresso satin, and I'm gonna do 3 coats of it. And to protect the paint, I'm using water-based polyurethane because, you know, the bathroom has a lot of steam because the hot water, so this is gonna resist better than the regular clear coat. And because now I'm using those adhesive acrylic mirrors, I'm gonna need a backing for it, so that's why I'm using 1/4-inch MDF that I had laying around. I'm just gonna cut it to size, glue it, and put some nails around it so it's more secure. You could just use glue, but I like to put some nails just to be extra safe. And I'm gonna use this E6000 glue, and if you notice, I put a little bit of extra paint around the frame just in case something shows off. Is the same color, so that's what I did. It doesn't have to be perfect, just to hide any imperfections. And I'm gonna put this glue to every mirror and just put it in place, and this should hold it up pretty good. Now we put the drawer slides. You just align them to the edge of the cabinet and put the screws in, top and bottom. Now we flip everything upside down to put the slides on the mirror side, and I'm gonna use some scrap wood to level up the cabinet so it's not crooked. Make sure you align it that it fits correctly and put the screws in. And remember, these drawer slides are 14 inches. And here it is, guys. The mirror doesn't look very clear because it has like a plastic film that I'm gonna remove once I install it on the wall, so that's why it doesn't look very nice. But once you remove the plastic, it's gonna look very nice. And here's how the thing works. Okay, so I'm looking, and I think to see how this is gonna be in the wall, but I'm noticing I have this gap right here that if you're on the side, you're gonna see that gap, and that's not very cool. So I'm gonna get a piece of the same backing I put for the mirrors, the 1/4-inch MDF, I'm gonna put on each side about to this right here, the width of this 3.5 inches. I'll make it around 4 inches, so it will be like the gap will be like very minimum. You know what I'm saying? It will be very minimal, and I will just glue it. And since that's gonna go inside the wall and screw it into the studs, it will not be visible. So I'm gonna get the measurements, and I'm going to do that. I'm gonna put it up to right here. Cut it from, so it will be from here to up to like right here. Now look, just put a little bit of glue, and this is the piece. Painting the edges, and I'm just gonna line it up so the gap is smaller. Sorry, I don't have nothing to hold my phone, so I'm gonna have to put it down, and then I'll show you. And then I'm just gonna put some nails in to hold it in place. Now, as you guys see, the gap is now way smaller than before. Okay, and this piece of wood right here, you're gonna see at the end, this is going to be like my safety mechanism. You're gonna see, just keep watching and you'll see at the end. Look, so now this is the reason why, but this is gonna be my lock. Take it out. You see that? Get in. Boom, perfect. Okay, and this is the place where I'm going to put it, and I'm gonna use a stud finder. You know how to, you press it and you slide it right there. There's the stud, that's where it ends. So I'm gonna mark it and then keep going. Second one is right here, so I'm gonna put a mark here and here, cut it up, then gonna trace a line in between, open it up, and cut along the one of the studs. Put this in, screw it, then on the other side. And first I gotta remove this because now this is not going to be here. So let me do that and I'll show you. Okay, I open a little hole just to check there's no wires or anything inside. And as you guys see, everything's good. Okay, and this is what I use to cut this, a multi-tool. Just trace it out and go around. Okay, and here's the problem. Here's where you find things. You see this? I'm gonna have to mark it and cut it so the studs will go right in here, because I don't have anything else to do here. And just remove this piece and we should be good. Okay, so here we are. How it's looking like. Boom, boom, boom. Always don't forget to, when you screwing it, to level, put a level so you get a level. And you just gotta vacuum everything. And this is how it's looking. Good, you see that? Beautiful. Then I'm just gonna put some caulk right here and paint it. And don't forget to remove, this comes with a film right here. And there we go. See how it looks now? And these edges right here, I'm gonna put caulk and paint it. One thing I didn't like is the little gap right here, but that's okay. But you see right here, I'm gonna put spray foam and caulk it and just paint everything. So okay guys, and after silicone and a little bit of paint, look at this. I gotta still paint this, but I'm gonna put another like towel holder here because it was right here. One thing I noticed, you see the holes? They were right here. One thing I did wrong, I should have made the door slide that way towards the door, because that way I could have put one right here. But now since the door slide here, I'm gonna have to get a smaller one, you know. But other than that, look guys, very useful. Take this out, and you can put whatever you want here. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave any comments. And that's gonna prevent my daughter from opening this up, because she's able to open this up now. And we have medicine here. So we're gonna transfer this over there, because you know, you could put more like boards across and fill it out however you want. So, okay guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, leave any comment. See you in the next one.